I want to say New York picks in the building.
Okay.
His name is Saad God. I've been, first of all, let's give a round of applause for Saad God right now, right? Right? Yeah. I first got wind of Saad God Tri-State from, I want to say, rants. Can we say that?
Call it that.
Or speaking his mind.
Yeah. Harsh reality.
I think it was on. I actually saw it on YouTube.
Okay.
But it was from Facebook, correct?
Yeah, you know the clout chasers. They screen record it and put you on YouTube to get the
Okay,
clout.
so let's talk about that first before we get into the music part. What made you start doing things like that?
They wasn't paying attention to the music.
Okay.
Because you know my style of music is a little bit old school New York, like the bar for bars, not the drill and the lean and the perks. So I had to do something outside the box because I don't rap about shooting and drilling and all that like the younger dudes. So
okay.
I had to do something to draw attention to myself, like without completely making a fool of myself like the rest of like Facebook comedians. I had to keep it kind of like neutral so they don't lose sight that I'm a rapper and judge me as a comedian or a podcast or whatever the case may be. So once Facebook Live came about, that just helped me even more with the music.
Did you ever be scared that people would say, all right, well, this is the guy that, you know, not from music, but the guy from, like, doing, like, the rants or talking crazy?
Nah, no funny shit, they do. And, like, still to this day, like, they don't be knowing, like, I'm on the radio or the guy with the spins. But now they starting to learn that, like, oh, all right, he do the lives. Now he got the podcast, so after the podcast go off, the music pops up on the YouTube. It's like, oh shit, I ain't know he rap. So now it's lit, like, and now the formula's starting to work. It took a long time though.
Would you be afraid that people wouldn't take you seriously? Because sometimes I feel like now, like, you know, like people will do something else would be their primary source or their talent, but then they always say, I rap too. So it's like it seems like rap is secondary because they feel like that's something cool to do.
Nah, rap is really the first thing for me. It's just, I think though, you right, I think people do look at it like, he rap, whatever. So that's why I don't take everything else as serious as I do. Like I take my time with the podcast or even when you first got wind of me, you told me like, yo boy, maybe you should do radio one day. And I'm like, nigga, I rap. You like, nah, but you got this, kid. I'm like, this is my first time talking to you. I'm like, nigga, I'm talking about music. You talking about, boy, you got my attention now, do that. So that encouraged me more to do the podcast and shit, but take it more serious. Like, all right, everybody told me to do it, but if Self is on the radio, you're not a podcast, you a real thing. But all right, this is what people trying to mimic, trying to be like the online DJs and stuff. I'm like, all right, if Self saying to do it, I'm gonna do this shit. Like, so I do that for fun. Rap is really what I do though.
Okay, that I like that too. Then you from New York, Brooklyn. I'm gonna do two parts of this too. So how do you feel about like this new wave of Brooklyn music or Brooklyn MCs? I guess they calling it like New York drill. How do you feel about it?
I think that is like a phase, like, and I think like it's cool for them. Like I feel.
What you mean by them?
It's the younger dudes. That's what they really doing the drill stuff. Like I don't respect if you like in my bracket or older and you trying to go down there and relate now because you see that style of music is popping because maybe Self might have spinned it or whatever. So now you trying to do that. Just stick to your guns. Like I got a lot of drill rappers around me, but that don't make me do drill. Like, and I can't hate on them. That's dumb. But when they hear my music. I'm not saying I'm Jay-Z, but they be like, that's the older dude, that's the big homie. Like, this, we could get the message from what Saad's saying. He, like, when they make a list or whatever, it could be 25 drill rappers, people gonna say, that list not for Saad. Okay. Like, they won't put me in that category, and I had to learn to respect that. Like, at first it was I hate drill rappers thing, but I can't hate on their talent. Like, if that's what's being shined upon, like, that's what it is. Go for the win. If I could do it, I would. If I could auto-tune or sing, I would. So it is what it is. I can. I do what I do. They do what they do. Like, I'm just happy for everybody that's winning in Brooklyn. Okay. If we could keep it together and win together, like, you know what I'm saying? Keep the light on us.
I know some of your story, right? But I feel like this is a different platform for you. And these are different set of eyes on you. So could you tell us your start in music?
I started music. I started with my little team on my block, whatever the case may be. It was just rapping. I was the oldest, whatever. I was at the time getting a little bit more bread, or I wouldn't even say more bread. Everybody's getting more bread, but I was taking it more serious. I was investing my money in the music, whatever the case may be. So I was mostly like the leader. I ended up going to jail, being stupid, whatever, making bad decisions, whatever. I came home. My team stayed loyal to me while I was in jail. I came home. Started getting to it with the music, whatever the case may be. Then that's when from my block. I'm from Lexington, Tompkins, and Marcy, so
that's Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
That's Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
Okay.
That's the same block that Designer's from, whatever the case may be. So
primarily known from
the
Panda.
Yeah, Kanye's artist. So at the end of the day, he came to me, whatever, saying he wanted to be a part of the team, whatever the case may be, whatever. I shied away from it because he a drill rapper. I don't do that drill shit. Like, that sound is not me. But the gang asked me to fuck with him. I fucked with him, and then he did some fuck shit. Like, and then it feel like, I don't know if I was getting blackballed a little bit from the other side of the fence, but it is what it was, whatever the case may be. But I supported him. I paid for his Panda song. I paid for the copyrights. It's copyrighted. Like, I'm green light now. Like, I'm going through the LLCs and all that shit. I just wanted a new beginning, but
you don't get residuals from Panda.
Yeah, I owned the shit, whatever the case may be. But
okay, I like to get things clear. Right. And so you're saying you owned. What did you own?
Well, I talked to a DJ from Hot 9, and he told me that copyrights get old. So when I went through with the High Life shit, I got the tax ID, whatever the case may be. He came to me from leaving his situation with other artists, whatever the case may be. And I put it under the High Life ENT and copyrighted it and trademarked it. When it hit the radio, but the whole thing though, when he came to me.
The song you're saying?
The song.
Okay, got you.
When he came to me though, and we talked about whatever we talked about, it was never for financial gaining for me. Because I was alright. Like, it was for, you got the light. Like, you got the attention to get us all in the door now. So if I'm next to you and I'm rubbing arms and you are at Breakfast Club or you at 105 with Self, I can meet Self now. I don't gotta go live and be an idiot, whatever the case may be, to get his attention. He like, alright, yeah. And it kind of worked to a certain degree, because once it got on Hot 97 and started gaining wave, whatever the case may be, Atlantic Records called me, whatever the case may be, and was like, yo, we could get you a situation, High Life a situation, and Designer a situation if you could get him in this building. So I called him like, yo, boy, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm like, you ain't gotta sign that shit. We gonna sign that shit though. Like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, you can hold out, cause you got a hit song. Like, you don't gotta sign it. He like, all right, I'm gonna go. But his management, which was Xander Ray, whatever the case may be, an intern at Hot 97, got on the phone with me like, cursing me out, talking about I'm trying to do something, extort her boyfriend and all this other shit like that.
So let me ask you, so do you blame him? Because from what you're saying to me, and I don't want to make this interview about Designer.
Right.
But do you? I do like sometimes to do clarity also.
Right.
So, and what you're saying to me, do you blame him because maybe he's just don't know? So maybe
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Okay.
I know the kid, so I know, like, if it was a different situation, like if I was to sign him and he wasn't from my block, I would feel like the initial intention was to disrespect me and play me. I feel like he was young when he got in the game, and I wasn't on the scene to talk like this, and other people and bigger people with bigger monies and whatever got in his ear, or it could be his girl that work at the intern and she's working next to Flex and all these people. It made more sense to listen to these people. Him being younger, I understood it, because 20 minutes before he hit the radio, I was the older person that he was listening to.
Gotcha.
I was the older person that got him the photo shoot, that paid for the beat, that didn't pay for the beat. They paid for the beat, but paid for the song and all that shit. Like, I was that person, so I already knew it could have been a lot of mind manipulation from older people. So I took that like a L, and certain people was called getting entertainment lawyers for me and shit like that, but it really wasn't about no bag. Like, I didn't want to take no bag. Like, I honestly felt like, all right, I'll take that L, but maybe he gonna help somebody else from the block, whatever, the younger niggas from the block that he actually grew up with and shit like that. So if I actually go for the bag, he gonna hold that against the whole block. I don't want to take that for. I don't want the whole block looking at me like I'm the reason I stagnated their growth. So I said, fuck it, I take that L. Like, mad people questioned it, like, if you got this, if you got that, why you didn't do this? Because that never was my initial intent. I never signed or put designer part of High Life to get no bag. Because we was a gang. We was all out of here. Like, it was never he blowing. It was we blowing. Because once we got in, and right there, it wasn't going to be no, he would have been the CEO or whatever with it, but we would have had a label deal. They would have had to give us a label deal. It was 5 of us. The Broken English or whatever his mixtape was a mixtape of best style artists, Boss Town, Zone 6 type artists over there that was on the thing. He took every last person off of them songs, son. He said Def Jam told them to take them off the song and took them off every fucking song. Brooklyn would be more stronger if they didn't do that. The style would be way more stronger if he didn't do that. If I was on scene, the style would have been way more stronger. Because I'm I'm more of a neutralizer, like, to situations. So it would have been way before this. If I was on the scene when Designer got on it, we would have been had a Smooth L. We would have been had another 2 Milli. We would have been had another Designers, mad other drill rappers. We would have been had a whoever. If they say I'm the best, they would have been had another Saad. If whoever is the best out there, Steezy Wonder, whoever they want to pick, it would have been already another one. I'd established that because I would not have stagnated the growth of others, and that's what Brooklyn is doing, stagnating growth.
Well, how do you feel now? You even saying that? How do you feel now? I think last night Pop Smoke tweeted like it seemed like he was like sending shots at Casanova and Smooth L.
That shit is kind of complicated in a certain way with the Smooth L and the Pop Smoke shit because they from the younger generation. Okay. Like the Wu, the Cho, all that shit. I'm older. I don't know nothing about that shit. Like, so I'm on my business on behalf of that part. But when they say Casanova, like whatever, what did Cass do? Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. You know, okay. Uh-huh.
I don't know. Like, Cass did a song with Smooth L? Is that what it is?
I have.
If that's what it is, Cass just showing love. That's what more people should do. More Brooklyn rappers should do more songs with Brooklyn people so we could win. Mm-hmm. Everywhere else is winning. Everybody else is trying to, or at least give an effort. So I applaud Casanova and his efforts. Like, he didn't have to do the song. He might be benefiting from because it's a younger crowd, whatever the case may be, but who hasn't? Like, and got successful off of it. French Montana has done it. Mm-hmm. He was very successful. He helped a lot of people get on. People call it, what they gonna call Cass a dick rider? That's not dick riding. Everybody fucking up the terminology. Showing love is not dick riding. Okay. And that's why we ain't winning. Because everybody's scared to support everybody because they're gonna be labeled a dick rider. Mm-hmm. So Cass did a song with 2 new artists that just got on in Brooklyn. And what is the problem? I don't get it unless it's some personal beef that I can't get into and I don't have no parts of. Like, gotcha. I'm from the Star. The Star don't got nothing to do with none of that shit that these people be talking about. No disrespect to them. No disrespect to the dead or nothing they go through. I don't know nothing. Mm-hmm. I don't know that shit. Like, if it's people say controversy sells or whatever, would it help for them? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Would it help for us that's not on? No. Because the industry gonna be scared to fuck with us because that's all we do. That's what we got a name for. All we do is disrespect each other and kill each other. What we gonna do to everybody else? If we killing each other, these niggas is bros and they gonna kill each other. So you know they gonna kill a nigga somewhere else. Why sign this nigga? Gonna fuck this shit up, man. You gonna fuck this bread up. Scaring these niggas away, bro. So to each his own. I'm not knocking them. They made it out. I'm just, don't stagnate nobody else. So, and to top that little off, like, I shout out Casanova. Like, if that's gonna cause people to say, fuck me or suck my dick to me, then it is what it is. I'm riding with Brooklyn. I'm happy for Pop Smoke, Smooth L, Fabio, all of them niggas not in my gang. Them niggas not green light. Them niggas not from my side of the style or the style. Like, it is what it is. I'm happy they all made it. They helping put light on the style. Don't dim the light, though. Okay.
Like, So now, PAIN, right? That's a very, that's an acronym. So explain Pain. Pain is your project. You have two parts of Pain.
Yeah.
Explain it. Explain Pain.
Is, it goes along with the lives a little bit. It stands for people ain't interested, nigga.
Okay.
So I came up with that because they wasn't interested. I had to, and then I guess you could say it was fucking painful having to get up and go on live every day, brushing my teeth in boxes to get the attention from females to watch the live and be an idiot and then to talk about people and allow to get niggas to pay attention to it because they're not paying attention to the music. But that's why I came up with that shit. And I was broke. I was fucked up. I was in a crib, fucked up. My name had got too big. Like, I used to be a scammer, whatever the case may be. I caught a case, whatever the case may be. Like, say, for example, scam a little shit like a video game. I get to the register. One of my slogans is good morning, good morning, good morning. I get to the register and codes. The lady like, good morning, good morning, good morning, Saad. Like, that's the end of your scamming career right there because they know your name is Saad. And this ID you're passing them is not that. Okay. You crazy? I like you a little bit. You could get this, but if I get caught, I'm telling on you. Like, so that was just that. And then I ended up getting caught after that. So that was for me not using my brain, which prior years ago, not using my brain got me in a bad situation. So I was fucked up, broke, going through shit, called it Pain, ended up coming up with a clothing line to stay out of trouble, and everything's a go. Brooklyn Forever. Okay. I got another line like to make it global. It's called Swaggy. Okay. So Brooklyn Forever is gonna be under that, whatever. The launch for that is gonna be in the spring, whatever the case may be. So that's what I got going: the music, the podcast, and the clothes.
Okay. So now let's go to Happy Birthday 6ix9ine. That's a song that been playing here for a long time now. There's some people. Yes.
Don't discredit yourself.
Okay.
A year. A whole year.
So now before we get to that, describe or explain the term Happy Birthday, because there's some people that's listening and may not understand when you say Happy Birthday to a person.
Surprise.
Okay.
Happy birthday. Surprise. Like,
but it's not really their birthday.
It's not.
Okay.
It's a party though. We all here in this room. Surprise. You thought we wasn't gonna be here. Like we knew. You might have didn't know. Well, we deep down we knew you was gonna do this. Happy birthday. We waited for this date. There's a date for your birthday. You know it's coming. I knew this date was coming, so y'all might have not known about the party. Y'all known late. And self-spending on the radio is party time. Happy birthday, 6ix9ine.
Well, I think that song is self-explanatory. I want people to listen to it. So now, before we get into these bars, because I've spoken a lot and I don't really speak too much. I like to get straight to bars. But something interesting, you said that you recorded your project in your living room.
Nah, I didn't record it. Okay. I wrote it on my airbag in my living room.
Okay.
Whatever the case may be, I wrote the whole shit. To be honest, I wrote this shit in my old crib and went through something and lost the fucking notebook and had to write another whole mixtape. So I wrote that shit in my mom's crib in the living room, whatever the case.
On an airbag.
Yeah, I upgraded. I used to, like, if you ordered the Do Not Disturb video, I had a twin size bed in my old crib. I lost that crib, ended up back in my mom's crib. I got the queen size airbag.
Okay.
Like, no funny shit. It's bigger, so what's fun? So you wildin', bro. You can't. Everybody don't jump up and be in a Porsche or whatever that shit is. I got you. Come on, so you gotta start somewhere.
Listen. I will always tell people.
I bust a lot of ass on that airbag, so.
Let me say something to you, right? I'm from Fort Greene, Brooklyn.
Right.
And I left my house at 18. And I always would tell people I feel great and fortunate that the wealth that I have today, that I think whoever, the powers that be, the people that helped me, elder people, younger people, the stuff that I've walked through, and like you saying, air mattress, I remember counting 400 pennies for a sandwich. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, and because I didn't have any money,
Right.
and a friend of mine had a water jar full of pennies, and
Right.
I needed it to eat.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm not, I'm not knocking you
Right.
for it, but I just want people to, emphasize that.
Yeah, I was fucked up. I was on the air bed. A lot of things. Well, I could have got a bed, but my priorities was always fucked up self. Like,
Okay.
Right now, I'm on the air bed, but I just bought a pair of Christian LeBounds for my birthday party, February 16th.
Okay.
It's a day party. I hope you're coming. I'm coming to your party.
Okay.
Hope you be there. But I bought some Christian LeBounds because they was gonna be sold out before that.
Okay.
I video
So you bought a
recorded
pair.
it.
You bought a pair of red bottom shoes before you bought a bed.
1088. No funny shit. I was at the register, so
Okay.
that shit hurt. My man recorded me. It was 1088.35. She got exactly that. I ain't even want no more transactions. I gave her the 35 cents and all that shit. It hurt. It felt good when I got out the store, but that's just me. Jordans, whatever. If it's what I'm buying a bed for, self, they fucked the game up. They gave me pussy without a bed. What do I get a bed for, self?
Okay.
I went to jail chasing Gucci's and Louis back in the day because I thought that's what girls like. I came home, they was fucking niggas in Sean Kemp's, Patrick Ewing's, Saucony's.
Okay.
So now you gave me pussy on the airbed. What the fuck am I getting a fucking California queen for? I'm fucking the same nigga. The bitches that fucking the niggas in the California queen, I'm fucking the same bitch.
Okay.
I'm keeping it a secret so she could keep fucking me. He's announcing her. When he's done on the California king, where you think she going?
to the airbag.
Queen size. Queen size. And they got headboards now. So don't make
do?
Yeah, I bought a pillow the other day. They got the
headboard.
yourself. I went to get a pillow the other day. No funny shit. I'm just walking minding my business, trying to waste time. They got the queen size with the headboard
on the
airbag. This shit a buck. I was going through it. But I'm like, damn, an extra $200, $50, I could get a real bed. They gonna kill me for this. Like, so I just left it the fuck alone. I might get it in a video or some shit like it. This is my upgrade, but yeah, I'm here on the airbed.
Get one of those, man.
Fuck it, man.
Have a bed anywhere.
If she love you on the airbed, she love you anywhere, man. Fuck it.
Well, let's get to this intro, and then we're gonna come back with some beats. Can we do that?
Okay.
All right, 800-585-1051.